The Dr. Fab Show, in association with Pro Skin Clinics.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Dr. Fab Show. Coming up, we're making a delicious, simple, carb-free risotto, plus anti-aging advice from the expert. But first, we're with Towie star and fitness guru, James Locke. I have a very special guest with me, and it's James Locke. Now, you might all know him from the famous TV series Towie, but James is also into his fitness. He's a model. So my big question is, I always feel a little bit intimidated when doing interviews with you, but tell us the secret, man, of keeping into shape.
I wouldn't say I'm too extreme. Everyone thinks like I'm a die-hard gym, like very like clean cut, clean eating. But I think everything in moderation, personally. Yes, I go to the gym like quite a lot. I think with the industry I'm in and with the show that I'm part of, we are very much expected to look a certain way, and obviously going to the gym and taking care of ourselves is the best way to do that.
So in terms of diet, because you've got a project coming up, is that right?
I've got a project. It's basically it's a healthy alternative to a fast food. So it's called Lockie's Kitchen.
Great,
Yeah,
good name.
Great name. But
so are you cooking?
I'm not doing the cooking.
Oh.
I'm not doing the cooking, but it's something very close to my heart. Obviously, I like to try and live a healthy lifestyle, and I think a lot of people go out now and they're very pressed for time. Everyone's got a very busy schedule, work schedule or workload, and it's very hard when you're on the move to eat healthy. So I think for me and for a lot of people, if you had the alternative of a healthy restaurant, you'd definitely pick that. 9 times out of 10 you'd pick that. But also another thing is when people are and they're on the move, and maybe if they're looking for something healthy to eat, and you always see people in the aisles who are always checking like the fat content, or they're checking calories. And I think I just want to strip that down, make it easier for people, and yeah, hopefully.
Do you find that from experience, like being on set? I mean, I know when I'm doing TV work and they're long days, you have there's all the nice junk food there, and there's nothing else. So what do you do in that preparation?
That's when, for me, when I'm filming is when my diet, my regime goes out the window. I stop going to the gym, you start binge eating, because when you're on set, they've always got like a little snack bag, and it's full of all treats and everything. As much as you resist, when you're on set for long days, it's...
So I'm sure a lot of young males will, obviously look up to you and they see you on television. I mean, is there any sort of top tips you can give, the viewers back home in terms of just healthy eating?
Well, for me, I think everyone gets too carried away with the whole gym regime. They think it's very much like you live and die in the gym, but you don't. I think if you keep a healthy diet, then that's definitely the main thing for me. Not so much living in the gym. Yeah. Because I don't do that. For me, I go to the gym quite a lot. I go to the gym at least like 3 or 4 times a week. But I do mainly weights. I do a little bit of cardio, but not too much for me. And I just try and, when I come away from the gym, obviously eat healthy, and that's the main thing.
Well, look, it's an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and I'm sure the viewers really appreciate all the sort of the top tips and the insights. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is the BTL Vanquish device, which is a safe FDA-approved radiofrequency treatment to help body contour and fat reduce without needing to go under the knife. Liposuction is quite scary for many people, and that's where things like the BTL Vanquish fits in perfectly into a treatment category where you can have an effective fat reduction and body contouring treatment without needing to have any surgical procedure. So this technology is quite unique. It uses radio frequency, but it's a contactless system, so the arm piece actually fits over the area that you're treating and uniformly heats the fat cells up to a therapeutic temperature. So it's a really effective treatment which actually stimulates natural fat cell death. And because we are uniformly treating one whole area, the results are really consistent and you get a nice, smooth and body contouring result. Like many treatments in aesthetics, We have been using the technology of radiofrequency for many, many years in the worlds of medicine and in aesthetics as well. So we have a great amount of safety data. Because this is an FDA-approved medical grade treatment as well, we know that we have great safety data to prove that this actually won't cause any adverse effects to somebody's health. It's even been tested to show there is no link between radiofrequency and cancer, which I know many patients are concerned about when they are thinking of having a treatment like this. The main treatment that Vanquish is famous for is actually the abdominal area, because it can treat such a large fatty area, unlike many of the other competitive treatments on the market. But actually there is a new flex handpiece that enables us to treat areas like the thighs, the buttocks, the love handles, even the arms. So it can safely body contour and fat reduce many other areas now too. So when a patient comes through the door to see me at my clinic, first of all, I try and understand why they want to have a body contouring treatment in the first place. And I'm really passionate about emphasising this isn't a quick fix. It's a very effective treatment, but you need to do it alongside healthy diet and lifestyle. As a GP, I'll talk about their diet, their exercise programs, their alcohol consumption. I'll do a body composition analysis, and then we'll start the course of treatments. Generally, according to the body size and area, most people will have 4 treatments. They last about 45 minutes and they come back every 7 days for a treatment. If you have a larger area, say a larger abdomen to treat, then we may need to extend that course, but the standard course is generally successful with 4 treatments. Now, the end results are not seen at the final treatment. We then wait up to 8 to 12 weeks because it can take that long for the fat cell remodelling and breakdown process to be complete. People often ask me what type of results they can expect to see with the Vanquish. The great thing about this treatment is that the results are so impressive. I mean, I'm talking some patients I treat have inch losses with their standard course of treatment. However, you have to be realistic. If you haven't got any fat to lose, this isn't the treatment for you, and I will tell my patients that. But, you know, we have a really nice range of patients that love this treatment, that get great results. For example, recently I've treated a professional male tennis player who had an area of fat across his abdomen he just couldn't shift with his exercise. Lots of women, after they've had babies, have fatty tummy areas that they can't shift as well. So there's a really nice, diverse group of patients that will benefit from a treatment like this without having to undergo any form of surgery. The BTL Vanquish is a safe, FDA-approved non-surgical device that can be safely used to body contour and reduce fat on many areas of the body without needing to go under the knife.
Hello, my name's Barbara. I would like younger looking skin, but I don't want to go under the knife. What can you suggest?
Amanda, what advice would you give?
There are a few type of non-invasive treatments that we can do for Barbara. Now, with her age group, as we know, past the age of 25, we start producing collagen. So we can start with something simple like anti-wrinkle injections with some dermafillers. The second option would probably be to use some new age dermafillers out there, like Elanze, that actually stimulates the collagen. Alongside that, you could also look at some thread lift. So thread lift will give you a little lift, no more than 1 centimeter, and that will still give you a very natural look. The other thing that you could do is we all do have a little bit of fat to lose, so from our inner thighs or from our tummy we can take the fat and transfer it to other places. So one of the areas that we can help Barbara with is probably to transfer it back to her face. So with that we can enhance the fat transfer, the fat graft, with platelet-rich plasma therapy. So with that you can actually make the fat cells live a bit longer and ensuring that fat graft actually takes in and works wonders, and it still gives you a very natural look.
If you have a health problem and need some advice, then why not send us a video? Simply record the question on your phone and send it to us at the website on screen now.
Today I'll be making a delicious risotto using slim rice as opposed to a traditional risotto rice. This has got absolutely no starch. It's made of 96% water and 4% vegetable root fiber called konjac. Now I'll get started. We'll put a bit of olive oil in this pan where we're going to saute some shallots and mushrooms, and we'll heat the rice in there. So a couple of shallots, roughly chop the shallot, and let's saute it in olive oil. Get our mushroom. There you go, that's sauteing away. We'll boil some water. We need some veg broth. We'll put our stock cube, let it melt. Just drop it in there. Give that a stir. Now let's move over to our rice. See, it comes in a bag of water. That's completely normal. We just have to rinse it out. Just drop them into the colander. And we'll just give it a rinse. Squeeze to release the water, which is trapped in between, because otherwise your sauce will get very watery. And at this stage, it's ready to go straight into your pan. That's your rice gone in, slim rice. At this stage, we will add the barley. This barley is soaked overnight. We can add a bit of white wine, just to give that nice tangy flavor. At this stage, we're going to add also double cream. Don't worry, for weight loss, it's okay. We can have good flavors, but no carbs. Looks pretty good. We're going to add our veg broth, just as much as you want. There is no hard and fast rule. Rice is not going to absorb this water or the broth. And we're just going to add a bit of corn flour in there. And give it a good mix to dissolve the corn flour. And we'll make it thick. Add a bit of parmesan, just to give that nice flavor. Give it a nice stir, and it's all ready to serve. Nice and thick, and we'll garnish your basil, and that's it. Just a few leaves of basil, hand torn, and there you go. That's your slim rice with white sauce and mushroom. Enjoy!
No, 0. Wash and aftershave.
Nothing.
Oh, everything, yeah. We're going out on Saturday, so I'll tell her now and it's Friday, so.
Yeah, loves moisturising his whole body and everything.
That's it for today's Dr. Fab. See you soon.
The Dr. Fab Show in association with Pro Skin Clinics.